Alright. Good morning. We're here. I'm here. Anyway. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alright, so I misclicked and it started something. So we're digging right into this is actually the ending of 5.2, the very last quest. And so but it should be a short little talk, I think. And then we're going to move right into 5.3. And the very end. 5.3 will end the Shadowbringers story. After this, Shadowbringers is gone. Gone. 5.4 will be 5.4 will be the start of the Endwalker story. Start of the Endwalker story. I'm trying performance mode out on the stream. Because I don't know, like, if anything wild happens, I'm trying to see if it ruins stream or not. I'm trying to see. So through Streamlabs, I can't see the stream today. From Streamlabs, I can't. But I got it up anyway on tablet. All right. So he is gone then. The more Libus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is a plain. He is gone then? Managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, at least delay their departure, but as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Vonard among them, I'm sorry to say, they have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elizabeth's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo. And it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. Why are we standing out here in the rain, though? I quite agree. Though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in those footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth. Warriors of light. Ardbert. Yourself, most of all. And so I'd ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Roban took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Amnesis to us. No. No round. Tomorrow lunchy. Tomorrow lunch. Thaler. Is this Crystarium gear? You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. Me again? What are you talking about, man? You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. What did I tell him? I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down so long as it helps someone. We'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. I know you got this. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there. But be careful. You guys are fresh. You're fresh newbies. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. Yeah. Bum. Bam, bam. Alright. I think I'm just doing this. Huh. 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 A Requiem for Heroes. That's what I'm about. That's the patch I'm about to start. Yeah, they are huge stairs. Unnecessary. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We've yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Amnesis and Niner do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. He's making warriors of light in the world that light has overwhelmed. Listen. For which reason, we must needs trust Yastrola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience. It does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught. You've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? That's right. Alright, then I look forward to your return. And it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course. We're presently studying the principles of underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed. Though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. I shall not rest until one is found. Oh, we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts. Thou needst not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I shall gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Sure thing. They're gonna keep busy. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray. At which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire your suite of dependents. Okay. I'll go to bed. Mock-up Greenwald. What? I don't think I've seen that before. I don't think I've seen that before at all. It looks new to me. This doesn't necessarily mean much, but I don't know where it comes from. I have to look at the collection. Manager. Pleasure as always, Master Nivelle. I'm relieved to see you unharmed in the earlier commotion, though, if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you'll be retiring to your suite? Yes. Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. No. No, I'll be quite fine. Although it is weird at this point to be here and Ardbert not show up. Huh? I think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Do. Oh yeah, the I remember when this came out, everybody's like, oh my god, we poured tea? Or water. There's the knock knock. Glennard. Master Nightvale, it's Glennard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. What's up, buddy? Buddy. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the Cardinal Virtues. What's up, man?
Hi.
What charming accommodations. I come to dine at the Wandering Stairs. You see, when I spotted a considerable gathering of locals, then the sky caught fire, and, well... You must know what it all means. Anything you'd care to share with a friend? It's a bit complicated. I don't know about sharing everything, but I guess I'll tell you a little bit. I forget what scene Reyna got. I don't remember, like, specific, because, right, Cedric has only done this one. This is the only role quest he did. Right? It's required to do one, so he did one. But Reyna did them all, right? So I don't remember if it's her. I don't remember which one it is. I'll have to go see how it played. I'll have to go pick the journal thing and see what it looks like. That is alarming, to say the least. Because, you know, if you do it all and do the one after, you learn more stuff. It's good to do all these role quests. I didn't even do it on stream, but it's good to do all these role quests. It's all well and good that others have come to appreciate the Warriors of Light, but we cannot allow this charlatan to exploit their legacy. So, yes, why not? We shall reform the indomitable duo that is Reek and Cedric and put an end to his shenanigans. The apple looked like it was sliding across the table. Eager as ever, I see. Yeah. Yes, I know. No need to say it. You've no intention of evolving me. I'm stupid, but I'm not naive. No, this is like super next level stuff, dude. Hey. Yeah. That's why I don't remember. Like, I don't have everything leveled on Cedric to be able to do that. 1, 2. It's a bunch of extra time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Reyna had it much differently. You're the better hunter, and the better person besides. I'm reminded of Renda Ray, though that's hardly a surprise, is it? How you doing today? For her sake, for all others, show this pretender what it truly means to be a hero. You got it. I forget if it's her that shows up, right? What is her name? Seer or something, right? Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus. Umbilicus. Aha. They're doing the thing. Uh-oh, we powered down.
Foiled again.
Foiled again?
If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Graha. Pale and grey and turning to crystal Graha.
Art thou unwell?
Go to bed, Grandpa.
Or perhaps a brief respite. It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
Right.
I'm fine.
Uh-huh, don't lie.
And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
I get it, but like, geez, man. You take workaholic to the next level. What is this? Eh? Xenos and Emerald. What? I'm so confused. Is it an echo dream? Echo vision?
The dream again.
Yeah, it is. Okay. That dream. Meanwhile, in the source, Xenos gets himself comfy for a while. I don't think we see him.
Recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
white robe figure. We don't even have his name yet. Yeah. I think Xeno sits in this chair for like 3 patches, right?
Always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world.
He's even sitting in this chair in the Endwalker trailer. Like that's all, and though he does.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
I mean, we see him yell about weapons and pick a new one and stuff. .2 was a long one, man.
Yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale.
Yeah, you weren't personally there.
The tale of the world's end.
Boom. Okay, there it is. There's the end of 5.2. Now we start 5.3. I know that's what I labeled the stream, but that's what most of it's going to be. Ah, Master Nightvale, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I can see it is not for me to tell the warrior of darkness how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Don't worry about it. Ah, Cedric, how very opportune. Oh, it's Vesper. Hi, Avier. It's Vesper. He takes care of the library. He's got long silver hair. That's Vesper.
Oh.
Greetings, my friend. Do you pretend to have a moment to spare? I've been calling him Vesper the whole time. Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, sir, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is, in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Yeah, about this Ardbert. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky, and, well, you know the rest. I do. It was a wild day. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, and so here I am. Thank you, Cedric, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. Last time on patch 5.2. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? I beg your pardon? You wish to ask me about the Warriors of Light? Yeah. Forgive me, but I dare say you already know more about them than any living soul, save for Ardbert himself, of course. Unless you refer to the Warriors of Light more broadly. If so, I may yet be able to assist you in some small way. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. Yeah. He's psyched up. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. That's correct. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant day. He's got those dark Estinian eyes. Bam, bam, bam. To the library. That way. Apple. Apple.
Bill.
Vesper. Cedric, excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. Perfect. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, we couldn't help overhearing. Everybody's at the library. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? It's a party. Library party. Of course, the more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. Sounds good. Nuts, are you being wild? For one to pore over the annals of Vrandic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as Warriors of Light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tolthawil, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodfert and Solard, the fabled Drawn and Galdgent duo of Vorbert. And no list of Varantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tiuna of Varanka. In older texts, she too was called a Warrior of Light. We discovered that. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear. The title used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. Ahaha. The generic Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy. This, my friends, is Norvrent's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself his foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Is that actually... Where did he's... You know, I haven't delved into it. Well, Phaetry. Hi, thank you. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Hi. How's it going? I'm learning about the first Warrior of Light on the first. I was just contemplating whether it was Final Fantasy 1 or 2 that they're modeling him after. I don't know 2. I don't think it is. I think that had a specific main character name. That's a cute emote. So I think it's 1. I think it's Final Fantasy 1. Even though that was a party of 4, I think Final Fantasy's Warrior of Light is just Final Fantasy 1. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. How was Stream? Well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title Warrior of Light is also used in the source, Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. Going pretty well. Wrapped up 5.2 patch, and trying to work through some 5.3, and finish the Shadowbringers story. I definitely won't today though, because I'm gonna have to get through. There's a dungeon and a trial to do, and that's gonna take a lot of time. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. Heidelin did call me a Warrior of Light, specifically. She did. I've never heard her voice myself, but I can feel her presence, perhaps through Minfilia. Yeah, it got a little complicated with Minfilia there, Irene. About Heidelin and talking to her. At any rate, assuming all this is true and there is a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Ascians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelin, with good, must have added insult to injury. That's true. But Zodiark is darkness, so... While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excuse myself? Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Ooh, did someone say Warriors of Light? Ah! It's the cute cat girl. Rikitio, are you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? You too, Arkil, Ervel. We're sorry, Master Morin. Master Noer. Aren't you? I am. The Warrior of Darkness. My name is Riku Tio, and I wanted to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. I guess so. How do you say no to that? That's impossible. So I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Norvrant. When I told Arkil and Airwell this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. This place is so big and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Rikitio to Spadirix? Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Chirurgeons at their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems to be finished here, so we'll come with you. Last one to Spadirix is a rotten egg. Ah, I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg. Where am I? This way. Where's best though? I guess the docile gate. It's close enough. Bum, bum. I think yeah, they're connected. What am I thinking? I already know the answer to this. Just a meal. She's the reason everybody thought the next healer was gonna be chemist or alchemist or something like that. People were very excited to be chemists. Well, now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? I guess I was last. I guess I was indeed the rotten egg. Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right, I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life, and younglings like you, who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see, and so difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you to pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our treasures may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. But I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. Haha, that's the spirit. Without further ado then, may I entrust you with a task? I placed an order at FFXIV for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Ooh, an ingredient. Leave it to me, miss. Thank you. My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help but wonder if she'll be all right by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her when you arrive at FFXIV? Speak with a woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. Sounds good. I shall join you as the one who suggested this course to Rikitio. I would assist in her first steps. Good job, Alfino. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Riki. So we'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. Oh. In that case, Rena and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Everything is still pretty chill here. Where am I going? Huh? Down there. Out there. Oh man. There's no good way to, like, yeah. I'm just gonna have to run it. To run it out. Boom. Becky Borlak. Oh, that makes sense. I don't think I've run over here since I did this on main. Forgot its existence entirely. If there was even a farm over here. There she is. If it isn't the warrior of darkness himself, may I assume you're with Master Alfino? Sure am. How are they doing? Right. Lest you wonder, Chesameel's orders for grapes. As busy as we've been of late, however, I forget to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alfino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Okay. How many? How many should we get, though? All of them? We'll just collect all of them, it looks like. Are they small because they're not ready yet, or are they small just because they didn't grow very big? Ricky Tio. Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. I got you covered. I don't know how many we're supposed to get, but I got a lot. Wow, you've picked this many already? Amazing. Can you carry all that? Be careful. I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesamil? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. Tell me, Riki, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light? Why, well, a while ago I felt sick. Really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. I love that her ears are oversized, just like kittens. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I'd ever tasted, but it made me feel better. She was so brave, the apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous, and I decided I wanted to help people, just like her. Huh? Huh? Nini's got hair stuck between her toes. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Grass potions. Then not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And I thought that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Failure? Oh no. Get some salt. Okay. I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help. Oh, it's Thaler. He is out there already helping people. Thaler, one of the guards awakened by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikitio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesamil. Yay! It would seem I've been laboring under a misapprehension. I convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience. Not until we have dealt with Elidibus. We don't want to leave him here to do whatever he wants. This is no longer a strange and distant land after all. Norvran has become as home to us, and her people our own. I mean, if we leave him alone to do whatever he wants, he's just going to push the world back towards light, right? He can start to rejoining again. Let's return to Spidrix. They wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. Pickle do make time. Oh, yeah, it's hot. Okay. Spidrix. Eh? Pumpkin. Yeah, Dini is gonna be mad. It'll be okay. Dini is a crybaby. That's one of my cats. Dini. I didn't post her. I posted Nuts being crazy. We did Nuts being crazy yesterday? The other day? Yeah. Why are you crying? My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes, we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. Oh. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Rikitio a little taste. Good luck with that. What is that finger doing? There will. Warrior of Darkness, if you've finished helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting? We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Chesamil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone follow me. Alize, wait, just... come on then, children. Alize is very eager to fight. It is outside, okay. Dini, get up there then. Probably. Dini gonna have to wait till usual time for food. Sinus. It's a problem. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. That's fair. To draw them out, we'll use Chesamil's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. I'm surprised after 100 years, everything nocturnal is just not gone, right? How did nocturnal creatures make do for 100 years? Or survive, or not change to be diurnal? Adapt. Change, adapt, overcome. Now they're back to being nocturnal. It's weird. To draw them out, we'll use Chesamil's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you're likely to attract more if you place lures near buildings. I've here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like a friendly competition to bring out the best in Cedric. Alize, calm down, Alize. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. He's like, am I? Really? Are you sure? Well, without further ado then, let the contest begin. I have multiple choices here. Let's see. Where are some buildings? That's not a good place. This should be a good place over here, right? It's nearby some buildings over there. 3 of them. Alright, come here. Come here. You can get this. It doesn't, it's not keeping track of how many I get. Is it? So does it actually, does it actually matter? Oh, I guess that's just how many times I've done it. Is this buildings? No, I'm not doing it here. I'll check these and that one. And no problem for being AFK. That happens a lot. How's it going? There's some buildings near here. I'll just do this one. I'm under attack by 2. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I think the one by Fort Job is going to be a good spot. I could pick any of these. I gotta beat Alizé so she can be flustered. Though. Or amazed. Whatever emotion she chooses to be at this moment. 3 more. Right, I keep forgetting to hit. Let's do swipey time. Swipe. 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 Poke. What did I get? 8? I got 8. Let's see how this goes. I don't think there would be another spot with 3 of them. And either way. Oh! That's it's a B rank, isn't it? That's a big moth. I'm back. Well fought, Cedric. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest, though I know the tally. May I see your fangs for good measure? There's no way you guys saw me from anywhere you're at. Apologies for the wait. My fangs, not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Let's hear it. 5, 6, 7. 7 fangs from Alizé. Which means that victory goes to Cedric, who collected 8. Sure did. Bah, seems you found better spots for the lures. I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, but you're still within reach. I'll get the better of you next time. Sure you will. Nothing? That was a rather mild reaction from Alizé. So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? He's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like him. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Cedric and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were there listening with everyone when Ardbert appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The seniors killed my father and my sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Oh. Like Ardbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkil? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I would want them to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them, see the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? They're gonna make a fine party. It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Interesting. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thank you, Alize. Rather nice of you. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. Bye. Bye. I understand how Arco feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Highland's voice, but that vision of the final days of Amaranth burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind, but when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt, but lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured, and have no intention of donning an Ascian mask. Of course not. Yeah, I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. That'd be nice. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're gonna stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Rin and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. Oof. Oh no. A dizzy spell too? I think I know what that means. It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon. Hey, you yelled at the old men about taking it easy after that it happened to them. As you ponder Alize's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. Oh, am I? Then I guess I should go up there. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Wah. Wow. So, while I'm running here, did anybody watch Chainsaw Man? I did not yet watch I watched Bleach yesterday, but I did not watch Chainsaw Man yet. I'll have to do that later at work. Probably when I get home tomorrow in the morning. Right. Flying. It's easy. It is really easy to get flying now. You only have to find 4 of the spots. Oh, you just started from the beginning Bleach? Yeah, I gotta see oh. Yeah, I watched the rest of the Bleach series 3 times. 2 at least 2 times. I think like 2.5 times.
Was it you who called me here?
I didn't call you anywhere, man. I don't want to talk to you. Nice, yeah. On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. Yeah, I forget how far my friend got into it, but I was trying to get him started too, before the new season started. At times you will stand with us, at times we will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind in the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided. I can't say I remember what's happening.
Into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import.
I forget what's happening around 20 episodes in.
But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine.
What? It sounds like it's nobody's fault. We just kind of like wandered over here.
Such is the burden of hope.
But I am very excited to watch a whole year of brand new Bleach episodes. What are you plotting?
Come now. My plans are no mystery.
Right? Of course they're not.
That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You.
I've not watched the Cyberpunk
You
show
who
yet.
have murdered my brothers,
I kind of want to.
who've taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash.
Right now, working on
I see you for what you are.
what is it? Licorice
You are
Recoil.
death, and
Trying to catch
only in
catch up to
death
that from last
shall
season.
you serve any purpose. The convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course.
Oh yeah.
As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done.
I have seen a lot about it, how it's supposed to be amazing. So I do want to try to do
I
that
will
sometime.
strike you down,
Whoa.
destroy you body and soul. All else must wait.
Well then.
Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness, and I will save the world.
What? You're not saving the world from me, man.
One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selk. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you,
Oh yeah, you wouldn't know, Elidibus.
as if he mistook you for another.
Is that so? Ithlodius called me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't know, man.
Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude.
Yeah, I do want to watch Cyberpunk. I also want to
But if you
prepare
seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
next month. One Piece movie Red comes to theaters here, so I want to prepare a little bit to see that. I don't know if I'm gonna like try to blast through a bunch of One Piece episodes to learn about them. Oof! Right in the gut. Or if I want to just find like a good summary.
Lack her blessing,
Videos?
your soul is surprisingly dense.
Well, he's from the source. I know why you might be confused about that. What do you do to you, man?
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
Is this just like a density check? Your hand is not unharmed.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions.
Lina's gonna kick your
It is
butt,
the
man.
tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest.
Good.
No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor.
Oh, you shouldn't though, probably.
One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism, so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find.
But yeah, well,
They said they would
yeah.
find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them.
They'll figure out a way, man. They'll figure out a way.
Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them.
But I'm really looking forward to that movie, One
Having
Piece.
sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly.
It's supposed to be super amazing.
To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future.
Tomorrow's also Mob
And
Psycho
why do I tell you this?
episode 2.
Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
We're watching so much this season. So much. There's so much to watch this season.
I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
What do we got going on this season? Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho, Pop Team Epic, My Hero, Spy Family.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
Uh-oh, what happened, Reen?
What's wrong?
Uzaki-chan.
Tancred, he's collapsed.
Oh no, that's not good. He was the first one here, right? Wasn't Tancred the first one here? The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Reen. Yeah, we want to watch Urusei Yatsura too, but I think that's on High Dive, and I don't want to get another streaming service. And I'm interested in the Arknights anime, which comes out on the 29th. That one's late. I'm kind of interested in that. I played a good bit of the game. It happened after Alize and I saw the children back to Spagyrix. We chanced to meet Thancred there returning from his home. His mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. Triarch is looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the Excedra told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagyrix. I played a bit of the Arknights game. I really liked it. Like, I mean, like all gacha mobile phone games, I eventually, like, get sick of the grind, basically. It becomes, like, a daily duty instead of just, like, enjoying it for fun. But the characters are great. I think the anime is supposed to be, like, a prequel to the game story. So even without knowing the game story, you could enjoy the anime. I think that's how it's supposed to be. I have to look at it again. I wonder if there's a new trailer or not out to find out. Thancred, at least you're up now. You're alright, sir. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. Oops. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all this happened without warning. Not exactly. You would doubtless recall the time Oriange nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. That's not good. As often observed, I have no lingering injuries, and yet it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Cedric, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Cryo about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. I gotcha. In the meantime, we should get back to lying bare at Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I've learned this much. That in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, the sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus' call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Ascians? Yeah, I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. God knows I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Oriange, too, can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beck, Lug, and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we might as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Rena's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Oriange. That's right. Get him, Reen. Well, all being well, we have news to share by the time you return. Safe travel, Cedric. Did I get many? No, I don't have like any tombstones. Rising stones. Teleporty time. It's teleporting time. Yoshi P. Get. Why was I hitting control? Tataru. Cedric, what excellent, awful timing. Huh? What? Wait, what? What? You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Kraus hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. That's not good. They're feeling it. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Okay, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. That's exactly why come on, you know why I'm here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You'd better talk to Cryo. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? How bad can it be? I think this is the first time in here. I haven't seen them since they passed out.
Excuse us.
Excuse us. Why is it so dark? It's ominous. Are you taking a nap?
This way.
Okay. You got nightlights? Yeah, he's the one, definitely the one hurting right now. Carl, you need some help, Carl. Don't burn your aether out.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I already know they're not in good shape, Carl.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed.
You definitely have, Carl. Don't be so hard on yourself.
But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
We're trying to finalize the design right now. We're trying to finalize right now. Okay?
Stiff and cold, all of them.
Oh
As
no.
if they were made of wax.
That's a dead
Barely
body.
alive at all.
It's been too long. Ugh. Ugh. Now it's an urgent problem.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health.
Oh.
Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation.
That's strange. I wonder why so suddenly.
She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken.
Maybe that's just the limits. There wouldn't have been everybody at once, right?
But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive.
We're almost done. We're gonna get him back over here.
Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether.
It's very good.
And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment.
Are you sure?
So come, let me hear your tale outside.
That would be a better place than this. This is sad. This is a place of sadness right now. What else is happening? Tactics Ogre is coming out soon. I'm looking forward to that. I want to get that. I don't know when I'm going to get that, but I'm going to get that sometime. I got lots and lots of Octopath Traveler to do. I've only played it 2 times now. Of course, I kind of want to put in some Overwatch 2 time. I haven't played it in like a couple years, I think. I kind of want to see what the hubbub is about. I know it's a little messy right now, but I still want to join in. I don't play many FPSs, especially PvP, but I kind of want, you know, FOMO, right? What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Let's get... It's not much money at all. We'll turn it into, we'll turn it into seals, probably. How are we doing? Food for the soul. Wow, this is only quest number 4 in this chain. These patches are huge. I used to be able to, like, I'm pretty sure in Stormblood and Shadowbringers, I finished a patch in, like, 2 hours. These Shadowbringers ones are like double that. I think the Endwalker ones are like that too. They really are getting bigger. No wonder he asked. What did he ask for? Only two more weeks? An extra month for each patch? Are you sure, Yoshi P? This is like double. Cedric, could you spare a moment while Krara goes and finds his expert of hers, I mean? There's a gift I was hoping to send our friends in the first, you see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Oh, I remember this. Well, I better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. She's baking. If I recall correctly. Intaro. I heard a Moogle. That's a fat wedding Moogle. Not wedding Moogle. That's a fat just Moogle in general. Upstairs. Ah, Chef Tataru. Tataru gets the most costume changes. There you are, Cedric. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Cryo, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. I believe on the 14-hour progress they just featured the guy that made all these sounds. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Is that Archon loaf? Smells great. It's bread. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlian. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Cryo tells me it's a good source of aether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Cryo, and if it isn't Rambros too? Rambro. I trust you require no introductions either, Cedric. Of course. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain elegant technologies. I've been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the first. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, Memory's transference was the sole province of Elegant royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To which I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am, the answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that he never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part, but when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope, in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself? Or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way I dare say certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Cedric. If you would be so good as to see Rambro's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Yep. Cryo, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Food? Heck yeah. Hmm. Excuse me, Rambros. As a fellow Charlie, may I trouble you for your opinion? You're gonna eat it all. Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rollenberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. She's gonna have to make more, guys. I see, I see. Mogu mogu yummy. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tatru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Just so. The very taste of home. Dense and unpleasant. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but her native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such gastronomic landscape that what is now called Archon Loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough. Wow. All with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied, and being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it is all too familiar. How it takes me back. There's enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch? He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. You should make a loaf for everybody. Cedric, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Okay, I will pass on the word. Don't you worry about it. Norderant. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah. I don't know much else. TwitchCon was a disaster, right? From what I hear, it was an absolute... Like, I'm sure it was successful at the same time, but also an absolute disaster at the same time. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? I brought Archon Loaf, bro. Try some of this. By the 12 Archon Loaf. However did you come by this? I swear it come straight from Charlene. Taturu made it. Rambo said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition. And with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrived, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation. Those are some fancy words here, Graha. You didn't have to go that far just to say that about eating. Chewing. You can just say chewing, I'm pretty sure.
Forgive the delay.
Ah, here we go. Nice.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout.
Oh no. He's got an army of Ascians?
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black masked minions who answer to the red.
I see.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
Yeah. Menial tasks, like we had to do at the beginning.
Encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is
Oh, the good old
admirable.
days.
'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their cause.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not.
That's correct.
And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
About that. They've taken a turn for the worst. I'm gonna be honest with them. Tell them honestly.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Excellent news. That's very good news. That's very good news.
The red stones. Then this doth mean.
Oh.
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain.
Explain away.
As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both.
Yeah.
Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
Right. We made those crystals.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess.
Thanks for the obvious there, Graha.
Julie explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint. And
You faint from a few drops?
to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me.
You hate seeing blood, Graha, to you?
We might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
Oh. Interesting.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain.
But are you alright, man?
But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
Right?
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall.
Huh.
And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works,
It should work.
we shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable
Grisly.
conduit for the subject's memory. Although not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Oh no.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Yeah, I guess it's a good idea. You get moving, huh?
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
Well, you need a backup, right?
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Oh.
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not.
That's true.
Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
Oh.
And
Good.
you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
She's not happy. He just said in theory. He didn't even say that he's definitely gonna do it though, right? She's so mad about a theory? That's a good boy, Nuts. Alright, we'll leave it to you. Good luck, guys. Hast thou a moment, Cedric? I would speak with thee on the matter of Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wouldst have observed that our friend spake not in certainties, yet if Becklug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. Oh, that's true. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert. However, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. It is a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, and that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friends will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. I see. I think he can handle it. I think he can handle it just fine. That's Emirat. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood in his allotted task, it seems only fair that we tend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, and there's one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, the Yashtola should not be left alone at a nighter. Might I trouble you to visit her, Cedric? See that all is well? I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Leave it to me. My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they are out of the way, we retire to Yomor, and when Yashtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you're bound for a nighter, I suggest you go to Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. I can teleport down there. Let us be on our way, then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Provide a boat. Oh, wait. I have stuff for you. Eat this. From Tadru, you say? What could it be? It's Archon Loaf. Archon Loaf, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world. May I try some? Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Huh? He's so confused. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the studium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Apino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, do you know that? We never ate the stuff at home. You spoiled child. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek other supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Need a vending machine. Everybody left you off, you know. Need some boss coffee to wash that down with. Right, nuts. Good boy. All right. Wood eyes. Oh, okay. I don't think I remember seeing them there before, but they must have always been there. Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness himself, what brings you these parts? I need to go out to the middle of the ocean. Heading out to sea, eh? But of course, we'd be happy to help. Just say the word, and I'll ready a boat. Shouldn't... I don't know which way. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm riding out to sea and then just diving? Is that what I'm doing? Boat's not gonna get underwater. Yashtola.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone.
I'm gonna slice you in half, bro. What'd you do to her?
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers.
Oh man. Oh, my settings are so low.
I hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Why not? Oh, here I go again. You reviewing the records yet again? Really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. Come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No. I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty.
Oh.
Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope.
Who did?
Hope. It swells within me.
Is that Asm?
Empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet...
Interesting.
Why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
Elidibus. Hey, what are you doing?
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask.
Oh man, come on. That's rude.
Show me your strength. I would take your measure.
Fine.
I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
I guess so. You're a pain in the butt, man. Right. Okay. Item level sync. That's said. No. I don't remember doing this at all. It seems like it was a year ago. It was probably longer than that, actually, wasn't it? You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarat. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. Do we have to do this again? I tire of your games. Why are we always doing stuff like this? You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I'm your enemy and you mine. Our goals are in conflict and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people. Oh no. My graphic settings. Who would tear down everything we have built. I gotta turn them up a little bit. You do not deny it then. Very well, let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. I didn't take anything from you. What are you talking about, man? Hmm? Okay. Right. I hope I didn't make a mistake starting this. But do not imagine I crave remorse, only justice. Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become. Just here and turn left, huh? Oh, yeah, I do remember this. Let us begin. Yeah, let us begin. Rest assured there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of his tale. Uh-huh. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. Yeah? Let not their appearance stay your hand. Beneath the facade, they are merely monsters. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Oh, man. All too easy, I see, but at least you now understand the rules. Thus, will we make our way to the capital. That was in poor taste even for you. That appearance should unsettle you, so... I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way. Sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. But come, we shouldn't dwell in the beginning when so much of your story awaits. Oh yes, this is gonna be long. Moonbrida. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place as a hero. This is like... These guys are not to use, so I don't mind this. Well done, champion of Eorzea, well done. Onward then, over the bloody bodies of the fallen. Stibbles. Sorry, I don't have much prepared today. You tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste bitter tragedy. You could forget the Crystal Braves, that idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature. I didn't kill any of these guys. I don't know how to tell you this. Faces you know and loathe all. Let your hatred burn and strike them. Gone. Down with all your might. With such ease yet again, you did always grow stronger with every battle. I guess I'm going over again. It seems it would take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you, or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I have dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, or will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reason may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. Wrong. We can always strive for understanding, for compromise. How very naive. If you are willing to compromise on your beliefs, you will but admit that they are flawed. Excuse me? I assure you I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Elidibus. But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish to know, but your strength. You're the one talking so much, man. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Coerthas. That's true. Had you and the Scions had met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Brea might have been spared his. And? But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragonsong War. Swept along by the tides of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Or was it thirst for vengeance that drove you I mean, you know, stuff happens sometimes, man. Uh-oh. Oh. I trust you're beginning to limber up. To keep up the fine form. Hi guys, how you doing? Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. Uh-huh. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. You simplify matters a little bit too much, Elidibus. That's how people work. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragonsong War. Yeah, I did. But you simplify things way too much, man. Like, it's a lot more complicated than people just helping for their own personal gain. There's no saving your comrade this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. As simple as that, a 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. That's right. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Oh, I didn't start these conflicts, bro. I feel very certain that you... I feel like... We didn't see Ascian start, I guess, the Dragon Song War. I feel like they might have been involved, though. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Never mind. We're not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Yeah. Following the trail of ash, he set forth for Alamigo and Doma into a storm of blood. Yeah, whose fault is this? That's Emmett Selk's fault, man. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger, so strong that we could no longer control you. That's right. Yours is unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. Dadu. Best girl. Bugger, bugger, bugger. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors, and sought to win them over to your cause. The stronger drawn to the stronger drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Yet where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. In this way, did you consign those around you to the flames. Where did she go? Oh no. Oops. You did not hesitate, or perhaps could not. No matter, let us turn our attention to the finale. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? This is definitely a beast. When I fought you in this flesh, 'twas I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? Yeah, I will. I don't need to do that, I guess. And 0. What do you think about that, man? Is that all? I didn't do anything yet. Is that all? You didn't do anything yet. You ran away. I didn't even fight him. My creation appears to have lost its form. There's no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue with this within. Impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emmett Selk's conqueror is capable. Such might require as a fairer measure. To compare with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, Cedric. Show me what you can do. Fallen warrior, Ardbert. Strike that through, Elidibus. You only on YouTube now. Let's finish this so I can get ready for work. Elidibus. I may not be the real Ardbert, but you do well not to underestimate me. I know you can control his body pretty well. That's fine. All that made him the warrior he was, every battle waged, is part of my very being. So come, fight me like you mean to take my head. You're just his body, man. How did you hit me? At all, even. Good, good. I sense your murderous intent. You'd kill me given the chance. Mayhap you think to recover this body? If so, prove it is no use to me. Prove that I can't best you with it. Come at me with everything you've got. You got it, pal. How did that debuffs go? Soul Flash. It's gonna hurt. Maybe I wanted to be knocked back. Oh, I see you're a different beast from when you faced my creations. Very well, I will transcend my very limits and we'll see what you're truly capable of. Lands of old. Hold nothing back, for neither will I. Don't worry about it. Okay, I made it. I gotta remember I can do other stuff during that if I need to. There's lots of time. Yeah. All right, let's end this farce. I have my answer. Yes. Uh-oh.
You have grown stronger since last we fought.
Yeah, I sure have. How do you think I beat Hades?
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Have you finished?
Oh. Y'Shtol is up.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see.
No need to worry about Y'Shtola.
Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you.
No.
I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish.
Okay.
It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, he's the heart of Zodiac, right? We talked about this.
Created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction.
Mm-hmm.
If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same.
What's that?
Salvation.
Hmm.
I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you.
Hmm.
And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Right. But why still? I still don't get why. What's his end goal here?
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods.
Mm-hmm.
I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Penchant.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy.
Hmm.
But are you, yourself, free of these foibles?
No.
As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Elidibus is a little weird since he technically died.
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance.
Hmm.
Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
That's fair.
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed.
This is longer than I even thought it was.
But enough talk.
As soon as I'm out of this, I gotta go.
You've shown me sufficient proof of your might.
Good.
As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Excuse me? Okay. I'm not even going to turn it in because I don't know what's going to happen after I turn it in. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm going to get out of here. I got to get ready. Y'all have a good night. I'll be back here tomorrow with hopefully the conclusion of 5.3. See what happens. All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.